Hey guys, how are you? This is your boy Baker, and this is What's the Crack? And we're gonna have a good show tonight. I think everybody kind of knows who's coming on, but we are gonna have the bearded kin. My co-host is back, Justin. So I think we're gonna have a real fun. We'll bring them up, and we'll basically get this saying hello to everybody started, and there's the chat is rolling, and I love seeing everybody in here. So we're gonna bring up Justin. Hello, buddy.
Hey, hey.
Aaron, raised bearded,
Hey,
and finally Dave.
Hey
So,
everybody, how's
gentlemen,
it going?
how was your weekend? If I know a lot of us work, but how was your weekend? And we'll go with you, Justin.
It's been good. As I said, previously, I finally got a full-time position at the school, which is very beneficial. And, it brings joy to me with doing what I get to do. And that started on Monday. And then the wife had a great event yesterday, actually, at the farmer's market. So it was really good for her baking stuff. So all in all, we've had a pretty good weekend, and now we're about to endeavor some rain for the whole week, but hopefully fall weather comes behind it.
Nice,
We had
Dave.
one quick day of rain here, and that was about it. So,
Sorry, I'm turning off all my stuff so it don't make sounds. Dave, how was your weekend?
the weekend was good. We had our live last night. We had good turnout. Good people from the community popping in. Not something we typically do on the channel, but he's got a great story and he's got a great thing going. So I just kind of wanted to show my support to him and kind of share it out to anybody else that might be interested. So really appreciate everybody that
Nice.
popped in last night. And yeah, besides that,
It was
um,
good show. Good show.
I work the weekends except
Yeah.
for Thursday, Friday. So that's my weekend.
Yeah. And Aaron, how was your weekend?
it was good. We got to spend time with family. Um, went to go see, dad afterwards, and we had our show last night. Obviously, today I had to work. I work on Sundays, but wasn't too bad today. I had a pretty good weekend so far.
Nice. So why don't we go and we say hello to these lovely people that have joined us? And you got to scroll way up there. First one was Brewer. You're always welcome in my show, bud. I don't know why
Mike,
why
it's good
you
to
would
see
say
you.
that. And we have Miss Sofa. Hello. God is gracious. Hello.
How's it going?
I haven't seen you in here, but thank you for popping in, and like and subscribe if you would. God is gracious. Cowboy up. Yes, we got the Sofa
Sis, how you
Clan.
doing?
And a lot of hello there. And then Mr. Dapper, Jeff Harmon. Thank you for showing your support to us. And see what else we got here. Busy Bee K, how are you? If you all would, I'm going to put a banner up if I can get to it. This is right here. Is her website, please. She's putting out some new stuff. Kay, if you want to put it in the chat, your link, and but Busy Bee Collective, I got it. She's got a lot of new stuff coming up, so go support Miss K. And then we have lost my spot. Just want to make sure Jeff Harmon, Cowboy Up, Lewis. Good to see you, buddy. Beard's looking good in that picture. Raised bearded. think we know him.
Maybe.
over there.
Uh,
That guy.
There you go.
Robert Allen, how are you, sir?
Robert Allen, it's good to see you.
And True North, thank you for coming in. Thanks
Absolutely,
for
True North.
showing
Good
your
seeing you,
support.
Chris, as always.
And then we have Bishop. He did a little bit of work, so now he's tired. Just so you gentlemen know, we have a sponsor.
Oh, okay.
So this week's show is brought to you by Hooked on Phonics. Bishop approved. Not an actual sponsor, but it's good to have him on. You know,
It is.
we all could use some language. I had a Bishop. I had to. Sorry, man. It was too easy. It was way too easy.
I just can't wait to see what he does to get back at you for that one. So I'm looking forward to seeing the chaos.
It's Santa Allen. Good to have you. His content, please, if you ain't following him, his content is great. And Neon, hello there. I've seen you in different chats.
Yeah, it's my oldest.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Excellent. Good to have you. We'll keep this PG. Yeah, Chris, me and Born Dave, we talked about this. I shouldn't have hit that button. I'm sorry. I will change it. It won't go on the next stream, but it's supposed to keep the riffraff out. So yeah, I will change it. I really will. I don't think I can do it on the fly. I'll probably mess something up, but I will change it. Sorry about that, guys. We said Robert Allen, myself, Lewis H. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm still a mod, right, Baker?
Yeah, you're still a mod.
All right, keep going. I'm gonna work behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's it. I can see is Lewis's is the last one here. So he says there's lots of comments. So Dave, you're right. I'm sorry, bud. I should have.
No, you're good.
Then.
If you wanted to, you should be able to go into the YouTube page for this live and that analytics page that I was telling you about. You should be able to go back in there even with it live and adjust if you would like.
Okay, let me see here. I do have dual screens here, so let me see if I can fix something.
I did see that Dad is watching too, so Papa Sofa.
All right, yeah, Papa Sofa. Dad, it's good to see you in as always. I got to get down there this week and check out his beard. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks.
So, Dave, remind me of this analytics.
So if you go to, it's kind of on the right side. It'll say edit, and you should be able to click that and edit it from there, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to move the screen over so you can see that edit button.
Okay, Matthew, we'll keep it PG-13.
Is Neon in?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see the edit. I'm in the same place I was, but I don't see the edit.
So at the bottom of the screen, you may have to pull the screen over from the bottom. Mine does that as well.
I see that.
It cuts off part of it.
Yep. I see that.
Edit should be up there.
Yes, sir. Okay. And customization.
Jacob.
Right?
Jacob, Jacked Up Leatherworks, how you doing, sir? Good to see you in.
Okay. Let's see if that worked. It says
right.
slow mode is off. So,
All right, so that should help quite a bit.
yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Looks like he's gone.
Oh, there you go.
Look how many
all right.
popped in as soon as that happened.
I tell you what, they will let you know when they are not happy with something.
And I appreciate that. Experiment gone wrong. But Jacob, how are you, sir?
That's how we learn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. God is gracious is our my goddaughter, Gigi.
Oh yeah, she
okay.
she changed her name from Meatball.
Yeah, she
Apparently
changes her name pretty often, it seems like.
Yep. I know
Holy
somebody like
smokes, the
that.
chat's going crazy now.
Yeah, and it's actually filling in areas too, because somebody commented right after their other comment and stuff. But I'm sorry if I missed any of you. If we see I'm sorry about that whole incident.
Well,
Hey,
we learn, right?
it's I haven't had technical difficulties in a little while here,
Well,
so I guess I
You
had to
see
make
what
Bound to
happens
happen.
when you start messing with my camera? Your YouTube just goes crazy. Just so you guys are aware, my camera was going a little bit haywire when I was trying to log in earlier. So I figured Baker was just kind of
messing
getting
with
that that bad juju going over to my camera. So
yeah. So, gentlemen, basically, I kind of want to talk to you guys about the show, what you have upcoming, anything you want to get into. I think last night's show was nice. That guy, he's really working hard, and I love seeing it all on the replay mostly, but I try to be in the chat as much as possible. But anything you guys want to talk to about it, Jeff Harmon, hooked on technology. Jeff, yeah,
Right.
Jim, hello, sir.
How's it going, Jim?
Yeah, they're flying. Wow.
So yeah, Aaron, do you want to start off, or you want me to, or?
Go ahead.
So yeah, we pretty much just started up a live stream with me and Aaron, and it's not based off of product reviews. It's not based off of guests all the time. It's just based off in between his journey and my journey, where the differences of where we're at in our journeys, and some things that he's learning, some things that I'm learning as I go. As well as just general discussion, questions and answers, and just really getting involved with the chat, and it's been great. Last night's live, I can't thank everybody enough that was able to come in last night and showed support to Terry. That was great. I really do appreciate you guys popping in, and that's, if that's all he gets out of it is somebody popping in and saying hi on his TikTok just to kind of show support, he's completely content with that too. And a really great guy.
Yeah, it really, I have been a part of trying to get the 501(c). It's more than you think it is, it is something else once you get it. But I think he's on a good road, and I know a lot of people that's near and dear to their heart with the NICU. So,
right.
I think there's going to be a lot of support there. I went and I tried to follow him everywhere I saw him.
And he's 100% open to having anybody on for an interview. If whoever wasn't here, he is doing an interview per day for every day of October. If he doesn't have anybody, of course, he's going to go on his own. But yeah, anybody, if you guys just want to kind of get on, let him pick your brain a little bit. He's more than happy to have you on. So, Frickin' Frack, it's great to see you.
Good seeing you, Frickin' Frack.
Power surge.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to tell you that,
Um,
but we kind of got into conversation. Sorry, guys.
no, you're good. You're good.
I figured you'd
But
come back.
again, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry if I did. But Baker being Baker, I guess uh, you got to mess with some things. But it's great seeing you, freaking Frack, being in here. Everybody's saying hello to them. What I liked about your show, there's no agenda, there's no nothing. You can kind of, it's kind of what I kind of wanted to do too. Is everybody, they're out there doing their thing and they're doing it well, and you
Right.
kind of want to be a little different. And I think you guys are doing it well. I noticed last night, Aaron, you seemed a little bit comfortable last night. I think not that you weren't comfortable, but I could see a little bit of a difference in the show last night. And that's good because it takes so little bit to kind of feel that way. I don't know if that's how you took it, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm starting to get more comfortable with the community and getting on camera. The more I do the lives, the easier it's getting. Being able to keep up and actually have something to discuss and talk about. It's definitely a lot easier now than it was the first day. I'm actually starting. I have a video dropping tomorrow, my first video, and then after that, I'm going to start doing. Hopefully, I'm going to start doing some reviews. So
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
So,
I like
yeah, I
that.
mean, he kind of got the whole trial by fire thing right there at the beginning. I mean, I think it was our first official live. I wound up losing power, so he pretty much took the reins on that. And then,
Mhm.
we're over in Buckeye. He was able to kind of take the reins on that too. So, I mean, yeah, him and I get along, but I think having him as a co-host was probably one of the smartest things I could have done.
Yeah.
Not just because we get along really well, but because when his feet were under the fire, he was able to keep things going, and he really impressed me with that. So, to you, Aaron, I mean, you've
Thank
been
you.
doing great, man.
Appreciate it.
You're here for slow mo.
Oh, go figure.
Well, I turned that off. But why we have Miss Tara in the show here? I want to show a little. I'm going to do the Irish word of the day, of the week.
Need for a band hammer.
So it's shenanigans. We all know what shenanigans is, and I have a little play on the shenanigans. Shenanigator. Now,
Yeah,
a
there you
person
go.
who instigates shenanigans. Terror is a possible suspect. Not saying.
Hey, did you say terror? Or did you say terror? Because I mean, just depending on how much you guys are going at each other, it could be either one.
Yeah, she is a mod. Still don't think you
she
can kick me
is.
off of here. But anyways, so yeah, shenanigans and
Shenanigator. I like that.
So that is our Irish word of the week. Trying to do this things when people are in here. I want to make sure that everybody got our sponsor of the day. Make sure, if you need assistance, they're out there. Bishop approved. So hopefully, if you need the help, it's there. Okay, she can't ban me. How is she going to ban me? I told you. The only way is if Chris walks through the door and basically puts me in a headlock.
Hey, at least you get to see his face at that point, maybe.
You may, but
you might.
I don't know. The camera's a little low, so you just see the arm going around my neck, I think. But it's great having everybody in here. Like I said, if
I might need a
I
step
miss
ladder.
anybody, I'm sorry. Yeah,
you're a bit tall, so
but
everybody to me, everybody's tall. So
Yeah. But so with your show, I know you don't have any plans, but what would you like to see as like a guest? You going to reach out to more of the, you know, I guess the helpful side, the mental side, or you just going to kind of play with it?
I mean, there's definitely some people that are on the list that I'd really like to get in just to because they just kind of help bring great conversation. And there's people that in the community that people just love to see on camera. I mean, such as Frickin' Frack. They love seeing them on camera. Tara, she has a way of just kind of bringing the chat together, bringing everybody together, and just kind of having a good time on the lives. There's so much talent on here that I mean, I think it would be. I would absolutely love to get Tyson on here at some point. He's a really big inspiration of mine, and I would absolutely love to get Tyson on here at some point.
And maybe even maybe even the women in our lives,
Right.
Stuff, Cowboy Up and Kay.
Yep, absolutely.
And maybe Papa one of these days. Everybody get to see what he looks like.
Yeah, I think we should do a family night at some point. So I think that's definitely in the works. So
you can do a family trivia night, and we can see
might be able to.
the Sofa clan clashing.
No, you'd have to give us
probably not going to be
that.
It's probably not going to be a Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's I should. You know what I should have done with that whole episode, and I could probably make up my own damn trivia questions. But I wanted something to kind of be a fallback. So if there was a question of it, it's in the book and stuff like that. But right. I think what everybody remembers of Seinfeld is like the puffy shirts, not the questions like who was George's girlfriend and this and that, that's no soup for you,
right. Do you have a squared spare?
Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I should have kind of, maybe just made up my own questions. Used
no, I mean, don't take that wrong.
Or whatever.
I was not saying it was bad in any way. I mean, it was fun.
I'm taking it as fun, and I'm not taking that as criticism at all or any of that.
No.
It's just I think that's what would have made it a lot more. I don't know, kind of closer on things because people remember those things, Festivus and all that stuff. But it was good. It was good, but I think it was. I'm off the cuff kind of guy, so I think that's the way it should have been a little bit more. But there was nothing wrong with it. I had fun. I believe everybody else had fun. I still gotta kind of finish. I got a little trophy for Tara for being the first Seinfeld winner of that, and I got to send that out. But I think we're going to do more of that. With different things maybe I don't know as well. So, if it's an easier question, maybe I would know it, and if it's a harder question, I wouldn't know it.
Right. Well, I mean, even the game nights kind of helps break up the I don't want to say monotony because that sounds bad, but it kind of breaks things up a little bit and adds a little fun little thing in there, and I really do like that.
The moops, see right there,
a fun night,
The Frickin' Frack knows the moops, yeah. Yep. But okay, grand means I'm doing good. If you would pay attention to the Irish word of the week, you would know that. It was last week, just so you know. So, yeah, that's what grand means underneath my name. But besides that, I like the direction of your show. I really do. Justin,
Thank
I don't know. What do you think about it?
I thoroughly enjoy it, but I can sit here and listen to these two guys. I mean, all the time. Like Dave's videos when he does them, it's like, man, you actually learned something, you know?
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it is. It's a common. You guys, you play off each other well and stuff like that. So it's good. I could. I have a little secret that you guys don't know. So we all know this gentleman. He's on the screen right now,
Mhm.
but I got him before a beard. Yes, he was not born bearded.
Oh, well, you know, I think I don't know. That might have been day 2 or 3, maybe.
It took a little while to kick in, and
Well, you know,
so
when you're
so
first
you
born,
know.
you know, it takes a couple days to come in. You know.
But I gotta say, your brother's got the name. He was raised bearded, so I got him while he was starting here. Yep,
There you go. There you go.
reading the books already, and stuff like
There
that.
you go.
So
There you go.
it's just a little fun. I tried to get you guys without a beard in ChatGPT, but I fought with that again. They wanted to. They
It
really
does some
wanted to
crazy
mess
things
you up.
sometimes.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really wanted to mess you up. And I wasn't going to put those pictures up.
Yeah, I think
I've seen
I
some of the stuff
actually.
chat PG. I've seen some things that chat thinks of me, so I'm not really happy with it.
Yeah, even when I had Melissa and Garrett on, so all I asked it was that put a workout scene behind us 3 pictures, and they changed Melissa. They changed her, and Garrett had no. I had 3 arms. Garrett, his beard looked like it was like the size of my beard. It was just, it was so terrible, so terrible. I sent it to Melissa, and I said to her, I said, "How do you like this thumbnail?" And she goes, "No, no, I'll do the thumbnail." I said to her, I said, "Melissa, no, I wasn't gonna use that as a thumbnail. It was a joke." And she's like, "No way, you're not using that." So she made up the thumbnail for that week, but it was just I don't know if I'm not putting the wording in right or whatever, but it is what it is. Technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
K. AI can be pretty rude sometimes. I absolutely agree with that. It's like, hey, how did you know that was an insecurity to just jab me with?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like
wow, you found the one thing.
it was just funny. Like the one picture, you can see the logo up here of me. So it came out right the first time. Other than it wants to keep giving me a beard, and it just basically, I'm like, no, I have a goatee. I don't want the sides. So then it'll give me forget what they're called, the really thin, and there's a word for it, a category for it, the really thin goatee, and I'm like, no, I have a wider beard, blah blah blah, and you're going back and forth, and it just took forever to get this here that I probably could have paid
Well,
somebody and had extra life on me, you know.
if you're ever worried about AI taking over the world anytime soon, try using ChatGPT for a little bit, and you'll know we're okay for a little bit at least.
I know that I've tried a few things on Chat GPT, and I haven't really cared for it at all. But Gemini actually does photos pretty well. Not perfect, right? But
Yeah,
that's how I started working on my logos through Gemini.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I talk to Chief all the time, and he's like, "Don't be using that." He goes, and I see, like, I talked to Tactical Santa, and he uses it for a lot of his stuff, and I'm like, how can you? I don't know, But anyways, it's just a little fun with you guys. I figured break it up a little bit, but uh, I'm looking forward to more unboxings from you, Aaron. It really you do them well. You pick the music out right and all that stuff. I really do like that.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's in the plans on your videos or if it's going to be just straight reviews.
I'll do unboxing as I get the product for it. We're still actually waiting on some colognes from True North, and it's not their fault. Our colognes are stuck in Los Angeles for some reason. So and they've been there for like a week. So I don't know what the deal is, why they're stuck yet, but hopefully we'll be able to email the post office tomorrow or something and find out what's going on. Yeah,
I got
waiting on it.
Yep.
I got it, and believe me, I wasn't a cologne guy. I got this, and it really changed my mind. If I use it, a certain scent in my beard, I thought it would clash a little bit, using this and stuff. I think it adds to it. It just
Right.
you kind of get that aroma of everything, and I think it really just adds to it. I think they really did a good job on them.
Yeah,
Alicia
I
said they
found the
should
same
be here
thing
tomorrow,
when,
so that'd be good.
yeah, I found the same thing because when we're at Buckeye, um, one of the awards was for the longest traveled, and that was a cologne that Chief's daughter made.
Okay.
And I find it doesn't really interfere with the beard oil. It just kind of blends in, and it
Mm-hmm.
smells really good. So I was really
Nice.
impressed with it.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's what my fear was. Um, but yeah, I think it just added something. And when I do wear Irish Goodbye and I put that on, I think it's really gonna add a note for everything. I'm gonna post up a couple of people's YouTube here, so please, these are all YouTubes. Okay, you don't have to put everybody's in there, but if you would like, you can. No issue there. But you have Raised Bearded and you have Born Bearded. Right now, they're just on Board and Bearded for the show, but let's get Raised Bearded up there. And this is our man Jay Summers here. Please go follow him, and let's grow this community. We're all trying to make the best videos we can for you guys.
Absolutely.
Finally,
Just trying to be we're all just trying to be a welcomed addition to the bearded community, and give you guys something to look forward to. And from the response that we get from the chat, even through Baker's show, through our show, through Summers being on with you, being on with Bishop, you can really see that it's not just something people are just there for. They're actually interacting. They're actually enjoying what you're doing. And Baker, I got to say, man, you kind of hit the floor running. And I'm really proud to see where you've come from and where you're going, man. I'm really
Thank
enjoying
you.
what you're doing.
And this is Miss K. She put it in earlier, but this is her website. But Dave, honestly, I think a lot of help from everybody that's on the screen. A lot of people behind the screen, and I think all that mess ups. Honestly, God, I think like prepare me for anything. Like I mean, I was laughing at myself more than anything on a lot of this stuff that that went wrong. So, but yeah, it's just like you said, your first show, nothing in your control at all. You can, you lose power. Absolutely
Right.
nothing in your control. You don't
Right.
run your power company, and so I think
No.
it helped. And every live that goes through that, I don't have internet issue. I'm like, wow, this is what it feels like. Okay.
Everything seems to be going a lot better for you, and I'm really happy for you on that. you definitely look a whole lot clearer than what you were, and just figuring out where you were bottlenecking. I think that was
Yeah.
a daunting task, but I'm glad we were able to. You were able to get that figured out.
Good to have you back, Lewis. Yeah, I know that feeling at work. Every time I try to hide, they want me to go do my job.
Well,
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, you can only stay in the bathroom for so long before they start knocking on the door. There's always somebody interrupting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially when what we're doing at work right now is they're clearing out our whole warehouse area, so we're moving all that to another place, and it's been like we have a lot of old stuff. We're with the government, so we got to hold a lot of stuff that we don't even use, so it can't be moved around too easily because there's a government asset tag on it. So you got to have somebody there watching you move it to its new location. That a part didn't leave or something didn't happen or whatever. And so yeah, it's really really crazy with that stuff.
So you work at the place that has Indiana Jones Ark of the Covenant there, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I want photos.
I'll tell you this, man. I've never seen dust on top of dust on top of dust.
Right.
It's like like you go mining and you have like layers of different kind of material. That's what this dust is. So it's not fun at all. But anyways, to get back with everything, I also have a banner I would like to put up. So if you use Crackhead Baker to save 20%, it goes to nobody, but it's safe.
But it'll save you, huh?
It's safe 20%.
Somewhere, someday.
Y'all, that thing was scrolling before we even went live. It was scrolling, and I didn't catch it because it goes so fast.
It does.
Your brain just makes you think it says save 20%.
Right.
Yeah, it does. It does 100%. And it took me a little bit, and I'm like, there's something off on that. And yeah. So when you don't see me on Bishop's show Saturday, you know that he canceled my contract. But it's a little bit of play. Sorry, I have to pick up those things. And if somebody picks up on my stuff, go ahead. Give it to me. I have no issue.
I'm looking. Believe me. You put me on the spot a couple times. I'm definitely looking.
Okay, it's good. You can save 20% at BBC Etsy. This is something I'm trying to get on BBC Etsy. I don't know if you'll do it for me, but I'm trying to get a little merch shop going. If you see my logo there, and then got to fill the ice maker on the back. So if BBC will in your store, that'd be good to save 20% on there. But I was gonna do the Terror Band shirt, but I think I played that out, and I don't want people to think.
You can stock that right next to the. You can stock that right next to the Deer Hunter cologne. Yeah, that'd be some good stuff right there.
I think that'd be a good seller. Right next to there. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not. I was not gonna do the Terror shirt because I think people think me and Terror are at odds with each other. But we're not. We're just having fun. Lewis. Oh,
Nevermore.
Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
Let me look up the profile again because I'll be honest with you, Lewis. I did not check that out last night, and he's got so many different profiles that it's hard to remember which is which. I know I have it in there, but I haven't. Let's see.
I think it was Santa Tom had a really good description of that one.
Right. Platinum in he's got that's the man, Lewis, you are putting me on the spot. Yeah. He's got those 2 secret ingredients in there. You know, I will get back to you because I do believe that I have a review coming for Raven Beard Co. And I tell you what, I'll do a review on that and let you guys know what I'm picking up out of that one. I believe I'm going to do that one in the number 12.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's one of those I haven't worn a lot of it. So I haven't really been able to pull the profiles out of it because I really haven't worn that one a lot yet. So
Is that the one he steeps in the coffee? Is that the one?
no, that one's a Raven Spirit, right? That was Raven
Yeah,
Spirit.
Raven
That one.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So-
Yeah, I know there's one that it takes a while to get and stuff like that. I just
That would be that
I
one.
look at his stuff. Yeah. But
Nevermore took 7 months to create.
Right.
is that what it
right.
was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think it's like 8 weeks to steep the oil in the coffee blend for the spirit. So yeah.
Mark Johnson, good to have you in here. Thank you for showing and following me. I really appreciate it. So Kay, that could be a good K cup. I'm just saying, you know. I think it'd be a big seller to the 3 people that actually know what that means.
Hey, chances are I'm going to have to go fill the ice maker before this live is over. So,
Justin.
definitely that's gone. So yeah, that's going to happen.
Well, that's funny, Dave, because of the fact that I bring out the big boy and I drink it down as quickly as I do with the little ones, and it just makes me have to go even more. So, fill that ice maker, you know. Justin, I know you said you just got hired on and stuff. But what do you see in the future for you? You YouTube's more, or you gonna stay with the videos?
It's really hard to pick a time when you're in Central Time Zone to be able to do a show where you can get people in on, because right now, I mean, Dan C's not on Wednesdays right now, but he will be back on Wednesdays. That's like his slotted time, so to get a live in, it's going to be, it's kind of hard because, we try to eat dinner as a family here. So if I was to do a live and, everybody's sitting there with their phones at the table trying to watch my live, you're really not having family time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the 8 o'clock slot just got filled by the Demented show on Wednesdays. They switched because of football. See, I'm a football fan, but I'm more of a fan to everybody in this chat. I don't care if the Giants are playing or whoever's playing. I'm going to be here for you guys, just so you know.
But I do plan on doing some more videos. Actually, I plan on doing some like series videos where it'll be me and Bishop, where me and Bishop are going to be doing recordings together on like series videos. And our first series is going to be the Battle of the Liquid Beard Butters. And then I haven't really pitched it to him yet, but the Battle of the Beard Washes and Conditioners. So,
There you go.
but yeah, so we're going to do some series stuff. Right now it's just weird. We talked backstage, you got to get 1,000 followers on Instagram to even do a live. You've got to, you got to do 50 on YouTube, but it's only single person. So you'd have to pay for a subscription or something like that, so you have a good live feed, you know.
Mhm.
So it can get complicated. I do like being a co-host. So if anybody knows of a time that might be great that you think someone would tune into, shoot me a message, let me know, because I would love to do a live. But it would be more of a kind of like what Chief and Dino are doing, kind of like a live review, but have the company there too, so they can kind of talk about why, they chose things and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, Sundays were empty. That's why, and plus with my job, so I can kind of be here all the time. But like I do miss people being on Wednesdays. It seems like a gap. The Dementia show is kind of filling it a little bit, but they're only about an hour. And they're more the horror movies, which I'm not a fan of. I've watched a few, but I'm not a fan of. But they tell some good stories, and I like when I can to kind of rewatch them. And plus, they're all great people that are on there. They had a guest on there. I think his name was Bishop. He wasn't that good, so don't watch that one. Oh yeah, Justin. Yeah, I did see you on there. Yeah, you did well. You did well. But he knows I love him. He's going
she's
to
right
get
about
into
that too.
3D printing. So he's doing a little work in his studio so he can set it all up and stuff. So he's probably taking a nap with the hard work today.
Yeah, speaking on what Kay said, that's kind of how the series are going to go. Because there's so many, right, guys? I mean, there's so many out there, and everybody's got their twist, and everybody's got their, and all four of us right here have different beard styles and different beard, textures and genetics and DNA. So if two men came out and said this is the best, well, that's not going to do good for someone that wants to waste their money because it don't work for them at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is I've learned. I know a lot of people
Be
here.
right back, guys. Sorry about that. Be right back.
Make sure it's all fresh ice. But and my routine is I daily wash. I daily wash every day, either with a beard and body wash or with just a direct beard wash for my beard. And I don't condition. I did not like to feel my beard with the condition. I didn't. I was putting oil in it like crazy, and it took a couple days to kind of get back to where I felt comfortable, where it's styled comfortable. And I don't strip. I I I don't know if it was because of years that I was stripping with just bar soap. I didn't know any better. But I don't like the way it feels. I love the feel of it after it's washed. Uh, I comb through it and then put my products in and do my little bit of a heat routine, not a crazy amount. It's just stash mainly because I like the texture. But that's me. You guys, you want to talk about your routine? Go ahead. But that's mine. Not that I don't believe in the products. I think the products are doing exactly what it needs to do.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, if you want us to talk about a routine,
Yeah, go ahead.
I have super oily skin. Even at 38, everybody's like, "Oh, you'll grow out of the acne phase." I mean, my skin is oily, so I have to use a stripping wash at least twice a week. And sometimes even then, guys, like if I use that stripping wash, it's still because there's so much there's a name for it, like some kind of serum or something that your skin produces.
Sebum.
Sebum serum, yeah.
Yes.
And so it's hard on a reviewer that has oily skin, I'll tell you that.
Right.
Some oils are really, really oily. They're not greasy, because y'all have seen my reviews. They're not greasy,
Mhm.
but when it mixes with the sebum, it turns into like, man, this one oil you can use a full dropper, and the next oil you can only use a half a dropper. Or
Right.
sometimes your body sucks it in so much that it, so it's been a struggle for my routine, but I daily wash all the time. And then I'm a nighttime showerer. I take a shower at night.
Is that a
So
word? Is that a
I don't
word?
know.
Let me get my dictionary out. I don't
It
think
is in
that's
the
a word.
South.
Well, right before I popped in, I heard something about stripping, and now we're talking about the shower. So
Showerer.
We're going over our routine. I basically told him my routine that I don't pay for strippers. I mean, I don't use strippers. I stripper wash. Yeah,
I'll
we're
say
just going over our
something
routine.
Something that's helped is the cold plunge. I don't know if any of y'all do a cold plunge. I exfoliate with the number 8 Chicago comb. Like I'm getting there, kind of like you would scrub your body. But I mean, I'm not being rough on the beard, but I am getting to the skin, and I work it in, and then I don't wash the wash out with hot water. So I scrub and wash and all that. And then when I'm getting ready to get out of the shower, I will cold rinse the washout. And that seemed to be very like beneficial for my beard type. It don't feel real hay like. So
right.
I mean, it's helped.
And that's even when we started talking Summers, it's so hard to say. I mean, because like Baker, he doesn't use a stripper. And there's several people that don't. In fact, I could think of another one that was currently in chat that didn't use it very often, if he did at all. But it's all about what works for you and what works for your skin types. And and I've said it 100 times. You can get a butter from one company and you use a decent amount of it, and then you get one from another company and you use very little of it because of how your beard reacts to it. Sometimes you just don't need that much. So what's the best that we could do as a reviewer? We could say, hey, this is how it feels in my beard. This is how much I use. You could start here or less and kind of build up from there, and try to kind of guide somebody in the right direction on how to use these oils and butters. And it's because I mean, even Aaron's is going to be different than mine.
So just everybody knows the shenanigator right there. See?
Yep.
Froze it.
Yep.
Thursday at 9. That's when the Bearded Respect's on.
See,
and
did I call it?
That the Bearded Disrespect if you do one at that time.
Did I call it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and like I was the same way with conditioner too, Dave. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was years. I told these guys like years of bar soap that I use, just regular soap, or what.
Mhm.
I know when it feels like crud, So like I know you're supposed to then use your stuff, but it takes me a couple days to come back to where it is now. Like, and I don't like that feel. I don't want to go back to that feel. But
right. And you may be one of those that tends to hold on to a little more oil in your beard hairs alone, to where the extra conditioners just build up for you. And that's the thing. Everybody is so different, and it just takes time to dial in your own routine and what works great for you.
Yeah.
Is that more your style there, Tara? I just putting that out there. That was the word of the week, Irish slang. You know,
I'll say with the conditioner for me with the oily skin, it's you hear a lot of people say just strip once a week. Well, I'm a once a week like conditioner because it's
Right.
when it mixes, because conditioner, yeah, you rinse it out, but it's still, what it does is it leaves a silky residue behind.
Right.
yeah,
And to a lot of people, that's where you get the heavy beard feel. That's where a lot of people thinks it's the oil. But then again, if you ask them, well, are you conditioning? Some people will say, yeah, I do it like I do my head hair. And I'm like, try not to condition as much and see how your beard feels after that. I've took a lot of tips from you, Dave, and Mike Brewer. He's sent me a bunch of tips and stuff, and you got to take it like a grain of salt. Just because it works for one guy might not work for the next.
yeah.
Right.
And
Go
Aaron, what? Sorry,
ahead.
I was just Aaron. Whenever jump in and you tell us your routine. Because I know you're new and you're learning a lot.
Right. So typically in the morning, I'll start with some oil and some butter. I also take showers at night. Once a week, I'll use a stripper. I'll use a gentle beard wash every day, and I'll use a conditioner probably every other day. I noticed the stripper is, after using a stripper, it's a lot harder to get my beard feeling back to where it feels normal, like you were
Mhm.
saying. But I've also noticed using certain oils afterwards, and even like the what really worked for me after using a stripper was Copper John's serum. The hair serum actually works really well to bring it back faster. And then I'll go to bed.
Yeah.
Then I'll wake up. Usually every morning, I'll use a heat brush because I have to keep it looking really presentable for work. So, and it's made all the difference for me, is a good heat brush. So, yeah, I mean that's once a week strip, and sometimes I skip the stripping,
Yeah.
and just use the beard wash, and it seems to,
Like I said, the
everything
product
seems
is
to look better.
doing. Yeah, the product's doing what it's supposed to do. It's
Oh yeah,
100%
for
doing
sure.
what it's
Mhm.
supposed to do. And Lewis, I know you asked before, but I've tried probably about 5 different conditioners. Now I only use True North's uh, beard wash or beard and body bar. That's the only wash I used. That was the same way of testing. I tested a bunch of different products, and that one made my beard feel the best. And there's a lot of them out there that are great. I know a lot of people, they switch back and forth, or reviewers, they go back and forth. That's one thing I won't review because I learned my lesson on some of them. Just my skin type, just 100% my skin type. Nothing wrong with anybody's product. It's just I adapted to True North, and that's the one I use for my daily.
Right.
Yeah, I really like the beard and body bar. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, and it goes nostalgia for me too. Like we use bar soap,
Right.
probably the cheapest bar soap out there. We weren't low to money or anything like that, but it kind of goes back to that too. That it's in your hand, you're working it and stuff like that. But I do like those. I like those for traveling also. I just cut a piece off, and then whatever's left over after whatever I traveled, I just leave it there,
Mhm.
or
Right.
throw it away, I should say.
Right.
But so the one thing I asked you, Aaron and Dave, to do a little homework, because I've been kind of going down this rabbit hole of what would your ideal oil be if you could make it? What would your ideal oil have in it as in scent? You can, if you want extra credit, to go with the the ingredients of it. But if you want to just stay with scent, it could be sweet and easy. I won't give you both an F on that, but then I'll go over mine.
Aaron, you go ahead and shoot yours out first. I think
Yeah, I like. I mean, so far I like the oud scent. I like the musk. Like, but what I've been stuck to most lately is like more of the cologne scents. If I could make my own, it would probably be a cologne scent that I have that's no longer in production. But I couldn't tell you what's in it. I don't have the nose for it like some people do.
Mm-hmm.
It could be literally anything, and I really have no idea. But it's one of my favorites. It's one of Alicia's favorites, and I've been wearing it for, geez, what, 15 years or more.
yeah.
And that's probably what I would make one out of, if I could.
And what would the name be? Do you have a name?
Oh God, I have no. I'm so bad at names. It would probably be a spoof off of what it was called, or I don't know. I'd have to Google it probably and pick one out.
Right.
So before you go, Dave, hang on one second. Lewis said that there's no chemicals. It's doing the job that it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give you a refresh. The stripper.
Right.
If you see True North in there, they're totally plant based. But
Mm-hmm.
it's doing a purpose, and it works for a lot of people. Especially if you're out in the elements and stuff like that. It just gives your beard the refresh that it needs. So there's no chemicals. Don't think of that. Some of them have scent, some of them don't. So yeah, don't think bad on stripper. I'm just pointing out what in my beard. 100%. Dave can, I know he uses it and stuff, and it's just what my beard feels like. So I just want to no ill percussions on that. It's there's nothing wrong with the product. It's my beard itself and my face.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, and everybody's beard and their skin is going to react differently to the different pH balances in these washes and stuff. So yeah, I mean, just it's a higher pH stripping wash that you would use once a week, at the most. I would say, unless you have extremely oily skin, and it does help, such as what Summers was saying. But it's just making sure to get the gunk out of there and start fresh. And some people, they do fine without it just by using a daily wash. There are some daily washes out there where the pH is just a little bit higher, kind of doesn't give you that stripping effect, but gives you just a little more of a cleaning. And there's all kinds of different stuff out there. So
yeah, thank you for doing that, Dave. And like True North is saying too, a reset, and Robert Allen
just
said it very nicely too. So it's like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm going to go back to the question, Dave. What would your oil be?
You didn't forget about it.
I didn't forget about it. What would you like to see in your oil if the company comes to you and say, we're going to make you your perfect oil?
My perfect oil. I've always been on a aquatic cologne kind of kick. Again, with Aaron, as well with Aaron, I love the good fresh cologne scents. I like the stronger musky scents, but here lately I've been really stuck on the aquatic colognes, especially if it has. And I've found, like you were talking about, you said, hey, I've run across a few of these musk ones, and the musk is what I'm really liking. I've run across a few that have a blue sage in there that are in an aquatic cologne, and it just kind of brings it down to earth. And it's, probably one of my favorite scents that's added into an aquatic cologne that just kind of helps bring it back down to earth. And I'm really enjoying that. As far as carriers, I mean, my beard does amazing with Metafoam seed oil. In a way, it does better with Metafoam seed oil than it does with mind blank than it does with some of the other oils. But
I think you said
I would
castor
typically try-
earlier.
yeah, castor. That's correct. That's it. Castor is a heavier oil too, though. So, and I love what it does for my beard, being that my beard is gray. It does help, get that longevity out of the oil sometimes. But yeah, I would say a nice aquatic cologne that's kind of grounded, and or just a nice smooth cologne scent. It don't have to be strong and punch you in the face, but something that kind of an everyday wear. Oh. Favorite flavor of Play-Doh?
I like the unscented.
Green.
Look at boy, you guys are family.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, you guys are hanging around each other too much.
It's got to be that Irish blood or something. We just figured it was going to be green.
Yeah. So, Justin, I'll give you a little time because I kind of sprung that on you. But what I noticed, go ahead if you're ready. Go ahead.
I've got a list. I can't talk about scents because I'm working in a collab right now.
Well, then you're no good.
I'll give you a hint of one. I do like a brown sugar kind of scent because it's not sweet, but it's not, it's brown sugar. But doing testings and whatnot, I've wrote down oils that work great for me in a carrier blend. And if I could make my own blend, it'd be jojoba, argan, marula, baobab, camellia seed, and hemp seed with vitamin E. Just because the avocado, I like the avocado oils, don't get me wrong, but with an oily skin, an avocado oil, it mixes with that serum and makes it even oilier. So I have to use less of it when I use it. But the avocado oils are great too. But for my skin type, what I've found in carrier oils is,
Oh, then there's Pud stirring the pot.
I don't think I said hello to you, Pud, but thank you.
So white sugar is actually, the white sugar that most people use is actually fake. So if it was cane sugar or something like that,
Yeah. So the reason I asked, it's just something I've been doing. There's certain beard oils I kind of just gravitate to. I love a lot of different scents, but the ones that kind of just stick out to me, I was wondering, I'm like, why? So I started reading the scent profiles on a lot of them and stuff, and the number one thing that's in beard oil that I gravitate to is musk, and it doesn't have to be the top, but it's in there. It's just a common thing. The other stuff that kind of are in there would be a vanilla. I like that. I like the tonka bean, whiskey or bourbon. Kind of goes in there. Woods, dark woods, all kinds of different woods there. The dark oud or just oud. It's things that are in there with other stuff also. But it just seems like I picked those up a little bit more than other stuff. And I've told this story before, barbershops are kind of nostalgia to me. So I like all the different types of barbershop. with like there's one I was looking at the other day. It has like a black pepper in there. It's just you're calling it a barbershop and you're adding all this stuff and it all works. You can have the talc side of it or not. They'll throw in like a bourbon or a whiskey, and it's just something. Like I said, it was just something that I just noticed. I guess because I'm starting to review a little bit more. I'm just wondering why I would pick this, and why it will work for me and stuff. And I've had the story on here 100 times. I'm not going to go 100% through it, but I had Johnny Ray make me up one. I bought a bunch of product and he offered to make, what you thought would work for you and stuff like that. And it has all these elements in there. And I didn't even know at that time, and I really do like it. So it was a funny thing when I started pulling up this, so my favorite oil right now, it kind of has it all in there, basically, is the Grifter. And it has all this stuff that I've been talking about, the dark oud, the bonfire, the musk, and that's why I gravitated to it. It's just this probably the most bottled used I have on my shelves right now, and
it's pretty long lasting too.
Yeah,
it was a simple profile.
And it's just like I said, it was curiosity to kind of figure out, because everybody asks you, what's your favorite scent? What's this? And, why do you like it and stuff? So, it was curiosity. And I do have a name for mine, and I actually have a somewhat of a label made, what I could do, but this would be mine.
Crack beard oil, huh?
Yep.
Gotta have it.
Should dig that in.
Crack. It kind of, it kind of fit. But like I said, it's just something that, looking into it more, we buy these products. I talked to Dave the other day about a nostalgia from a certain company and stuff, and that plays a role into it big time. And it's
That's
deeper
one of those
down.
best feelings in the world too.
Yeah, it is. And it's a simple memory, and they don't. They're making it and they like it. The makers, they don't know what they kind of do to you. They kind of bring a good memory to you.
Right.
Mr. Brew City Chala. Hello, sir.
Yeah. It's, it's a nice surprise, and it just feels good when you open up that bottle for the first time. Yeah, you read the profile, but you're still not expecting that scent to trigger a memory that is just so deeply embedded in you. I mean, Outlaw. I will make sure that I have Outlaw on my shelf forever, simply because it's a great scent, and it's one of those that I have a nostalgic feeling for. It's one of those that instantly just brought me back as a kid, and and it's just it's the nostalgia of it, and it's the scent of it. And it just, you get something a little extra out of there, and man, I wish that happened more often. And I'm sure it's going to happen again, but it just, that one really surprised me, and I'm like, wow. So
it does it like I said, it's funny. I opened up the box, the one that I talked to you about, and Florida State Grooming. It was their Ottoman coffee, Ottoman brew, and it just, I smelt it as soon as the box I opened, and I was like, where do I know this? Where do I know this? And yeah, it brought me back, and it's unexpected sometimes on that too, so I don't know if Justin, you have any experience in that, Aaron?
Yeah, I was going to ask y'all too. Like the one that I go to, I'll tell you what it is, but I had a question. Like, if y'all are having a bad day, is that the oil that y'all put in? Because that's what I do.
It's also one of those that I look forward to using.
Yep.
Yeah, same. No, the mine is the same as Dave's because it reminds me of a cologne my dad used to wear.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't have the same reaction that he did to it. But it is one of the ones I do enjoy the most because it reminds me of my dad.
So mine is going to be Hero from Small Town Traditions. It's the one that he done on Father's Day with like the Superman, and it said Dad on the shirt. My grandmother
on the list.
Yeah. She used to, during Christmas time and whatnot, actually it was year round, she would mix this concoction up on the stove, and it was kind of like an incense, as it warmed up, it made the house smell. And that smell is in that bottle, like through and through, every bit of it. So it brings back great memories. And that's why I try to tell people, because if you smell clove just by itself, it's very strong. But this oil is not.
Oh, yep, just disappeared.
Yeah, I got
Plays
it.
the same way. She's got those couple that she really, same thing. Just does a pick me up.
Yeah. To answer your question, there's nothing. If I'm having a bad day, I drink a glass of whiskey and I'm fine. But beard oil, no. If I want to create a memory or relive a memory, yes. But bad day, there's nothing that's gonna stop that for me. But if I wanted that memory, or I know what to go to, because there's a couple of them. There are a couple of them, different people, different products, even like Dave, he shared one with me, if I can remember where it is, from Lux.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one he did for
one of my favorites.
His father. He did for his father. Am I right with that, Dave?
No. I think you're thinking of. I think you're thinking of Polly's from Copper John's. That one was just one that I sent to you because he. It was a really good oud mixture. That one. That was probably one of my first ouds that I ever had, and I really enjoyed that one.
And you're right, it is Polly's, because I'm looking at that right now, and that one that hits a memory for my grandfather, which kind of I'm doing this show with, about, the more I get into the show and more of the, you guys just think it's fun with the word of the week. I said it before and I'll say it again. My grandfather used to say these words all the time. I never understood it. But the more I go in here, is the more I'm kind of feeling it with Chief, getting back a lot of different memories of it. Even I don't know if I put this in here, but I don't know. Do you guys follow Fleecy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I do have him on my.
Okay.
You popped in yesterday as well. So
I'm actually hollow point on his stories.
Well, here's the story. So he reached out to me, and I really didn't know the whole thing about what he was doing, and he asked me to create a character. He had some artwork done, so from some pictures, AI generated and stuff like that, and I thought I put it in my pictures here because I did want to talk about it, but I don't. But I'm Magnus, and that comes from my grandfather Mick Manus, and it means great. Um, and everything he's kind of doing, and he's on his stories, is also memories, and also it's. I feel honored that he chose me, and I think he's great. I don't know how he's doing it, and I love seeing the stories now and stuff. So if you guys follow Fleecy and read the stories, he's got a lot of people in there in this beard community, and I think they're great. I really
He
do.
gets to know you really well too. Like me and him talked for it seemed like a week, maybe 2 weeks. And he's a very great guy, super great guy. So
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Yeah, he seems. I'd like to meet him, but yeah, he's really. It's something to see, and to be that creative. That I get jealous at people that are creative. Reviewers, how you guys are so elegant with the wording. Like I told Aaron, just even the unboxing, picking the right music for it. I mean, that's something else too. I kind of just when I pick a music, I just kind of pick something loud and fast and stupid sometimes. But it's all creating, and I really enjoy what is doing with the beard companies, creating these scents that gives us the memories, that gives us what we think that we like. And anybody else, Kay with her cups, it was an honor to be
right.
on her community cup. And just anybody that does any of that stuff. Chief is woodworking. Jacob, we say it all the time, his leather craftsmanship. I mean, it's just an honor to be around so many people like that.
Right.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, Kay is 100% the creative one of the household here. And yeah, it just I wouldn't have half of the stuff that I have going like this back here. This was all Kay's idea to make what I had in my head come to life. I don't have that creative streak. I could think something up, but she can actually make it to what you're wanting. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I see your guys' setup, and it suits you guys. I'm more of throw it on the wall and let's see what happens here. The studio, the bar is just my man cave that the wife won't allow me to put up anywhere else.
You threw it at the wall and it all stuck. So I mean, so far you're doing pretty good.
Hey, works, whatever works, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It goes through some changing at times and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just it's just me. I do want to promote a couple of different things that are happening in this great community. As we're mentioning, these great people. I believe this is still going on. I think it's going to go on for a while, but this is for the Buckeye Beer Battle 4. It's the Best in Show belt. Jacob puts a lot of time and effort. I think the last time that we talked about the belt that he made for 3, it was like basically a $12,000 belt with the time, the effort, the material, and he does it all out of his own pocket. And so what he's looking for other leather smiths. I think that's how you say it. If you were in a military branch to help and make, because he's going to have this one a military theme, and if they can't afford the material, this is what this is going to kind of help, and that'll help Jacob also, that he doesn't have to. And it's $1. He's only asking for $1. That is his Cash App right there. If you don't have a Cash App, I don't know if he will accept it any other way. I'm sure if you see him in person, you give him $1, it would go towards it. So I'm going to promote this as long as I know it's going on. It's near and dear to my heart with the military, and also Jacob being a part of this community, and like to see it grow more and more. Also,
excuse me, guys. Sorry about
I'm
that.
gonna, because this is supposed to be a comp show, in a certain way. Next October 11th, Beards at the Beach. It's in Ocean City, Maryland. It's hosted by the Bearded Men's Society of Ocean City. It looks like it's going to be a good one. I've never been to it. I'm thinking about it because as you guys know, we get those comp blues. I'm seriously really comp blues. It's been a long time. I wish I was at the BB3, but things. So I'm looking into this, and maybe I'll see some great people in this community there. If not, I know a lot of different chapters of basically beard clubs are going to be there. So please, if you're in the area, try to check that out. And let's see what else. So I've been talking to a few people. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's also my birthday month. I'm looking to do something here. I'm in touch with a local organization. I'm putting it out there. Just remember, anything that you can do, it'll help out. We all probably been touched with some kind of form of cancer, loved ones, friends, family, and October is a good place for me to start doing this. Hopefully everybody, supports whatever they want to support. I don't tell anybody what to, but I'm going to try to do something for the month of October. Don't know yet. Just getting into the talking phase, and hopefully I can do some good here, because that was the purpose of me joining clubs. That was the purpose of me kind of going to different comps and stuff like that to support. Every Christmas I do the Marines Toy Fund, Toys for Tots. So I wanted to do more, and that's the whole reason I'm here, is to do more. And so you're going to see a lot more to do with different organizations. I'm going to definitely support who Dave had on last night. That was a very good show. I really did like it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so please get a hold of me if you would like to join my venture. I talked to Dave about it. We have a big organization here that they do a walk, so I'm looking to do that. Get donations for what I walk and all that stuff. I won't put that on here. I'll just do that basically in my community, and hopefully you guys all do the same, because I know you're all like-minded. So with that entail, let me catch up on the chat here.
Absolutely. I mean, it's And that's one thing that I love about this community, right? We're so supportive of these organizations that come in, whether they know who we are or not. We still like to support these organizations because it's something that we believe in, and I'm glad we're able to bring this to light to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
Romy, it's
said,
great seeing you.
it's a great community, and we all support everybody in here. But it's something I want to do, and if I can get a couple people to kind of come in on it, that means I did even a better job at doing what I want to do. We can move mountains together, and I love being a part of this, and I love seeing and supporting whatever anybody has to do
Right.
with it. Okay, enough being serious.
We'll talk about some of that behind the scenes, Baker. I got a grandmother. I've got the pink ribbon tatted on my rib cage. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, if we come together, we can do something. Like I said, I'm talking to this local organization here. I know they're really busy in this month because October's coming
Mhm.
up, and I figured, like I said, we'll start there. But anybody in this chat have any questions for Bearded Kin? Please put them here, and we'll end with this question segment. And also next week, hopefully, I am finally going to get on Miss Onyx Graves. Please have great weather, not too much sun. We've been trying to get together before the Buckeye. It didn't happen. So hopefully the weatherman or it will be better that she has power. And like I said, we can get her on and we can talk about it. I think she has confirmed she will be at BB4. So with Mike growing the pinup competition, it would be awesome to just talk to her about it. And she's local to me, so hopefully next week we'll be able to get that all settled. What we got here?
Absolutely.
Sorry, comments. Awesome. But yeah, anything, please. Jeff, it's great. You Survivor.
Absolutely.
My father, he passed away from throat cancer, and it's one of those things. Like I said, it's reached us all. So
Right. And and on that, it's even for October being breast cancer awareness, and then you have November, which is No Shave November. Just make those uncomfortable appointments, guys and ladies. Make sure you make those uncomfortable appointments. Nobody likes doing them, but early detection is 100% the key to fighting this. And just get in, make those uncomfortable appointments, get them done, and get them out of the way, and just get yourself checked.
yeah,
because I will be throwing reminders out as it gets closer to November as well.
And I'd like to say for September, it's Suicide Awareness Month. So
Yep.
anybody, I mean, I don't care who you are, reach out to me. And these guys on here know I'm there to chat. Heck, I message them to chat. But September is Suicide Awareness Month. And this month really touches home to me a whole lot now. So,
Yep. So Aaron, Lewis had a question for you.
To answer, yeah, I'm gonna try to get it long. I don't know. Just see how long I can get it. There's no, there's I don't know if it'll ever be as long as my brother's, or if it'll ever get that long. It might get longer. I don't know. I've never grown my beard out, so we're all learning at the same time how far it'll go.
Right.
Awesome.
I mean,
Awesome.
the
It's
first
looking
thing
good,
to
bud.
do is to start off with your year and go from there. You know, once you have your first year going, you have more of an idea of what you can and can't do with it and what you need to do with it. And that first year, you typically learn a lot about yourself and about your own beard.
Yeah, I'm on 9 months, going
There
on
you
10.
go. There you go.
That's awesome,
Absolutely.
Jeff. Yeah, they pick it up early. Certain ones they can save your life. So, yes, as men and women now we're older, we got to do the uncomfortable stuff. But it's better that than 6 feet deep, I guess. So feel the uncomfortableness. And
What do you mean older? I'm younger than all you up there.
You don't look it.
I think you'd probably be the oldest.
You're
bro.
right.
You're definitely older than me. What the hell are you talking about?
We're all getting older. We got to hit those marks.
We are. Absolutely.
I'm 2 years into being 50, and 50 was a surprise. Just saying that. More than one kind of surprise. But and it's just things, like I said, we feel uncomfortable talking about or saying about, but hey, Mr. Harmon right there is telling you the truth,
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
please just go see them.
Was able to have a discussion with him about some of his trials, and I applaud him for being as strong as he was to go through what he did. So, that's the point, right? Let's find out what's going on. If there's nothing going on, cool. If there is, well, here's the game plan, and this is where we're at. So,
yep. Honest to God,
Y'all are helping me out because I'm younger.
right.
Well, when you turn 50, let me know. I'll talk to you.
You'll be 72 then, Bishop or Baker.
All right. Enough of the Bishop talk. Yeah, you're right. I may not live to that. I don't know. But again, go over to Bearded Kin. Like I said, they're on Dave's channel right now. So please check out Dave's channel. Check out Ray's Bearded's channel. Busy Bee Collective. They were all in the chat at one point in time. And Jay Summers. So please check out their show. They're doing some great stuff. It takes a lot of time to do this stuff, as I've learned over a lot of timing here. I'm trying to get more professional. The kidding around ain't going to stop, but trying to be a little bit more professional in the way I bring out things. We are going to have fun. We are going to have a laugh or two. But it takes a lot of work. So give these guys your support. They're sure giving you their all. And, we all do things a little different. Some of us do the videos with the editing and stuff. That's all time. That's time that they've taken out of there to produce a product that hopefully you guys find informative. And, a little like, a little thumbs up, a little comment, as True North Chris would say, don't take that time.
It goes a long way. It don't take that much time, and it goes a long way. It really does.
Yeah. We all have plans of what we kind of want to do, and we need you out here helping us out. I don't know which one of the panel she's talking about. Um,
Well, I got a pretty good idea who she's talking about, Baker.
oh,
And I don't think it's me
I
this
miss
time.
Miss Sophus. I miss Miss Sophus, so she must be answering Miss Sofa. But thank you, Miss Sofa, for the great compliment there, and thanks, Tara. That makes me feel real good.
I didn't know that's how old you were either, Baker. I thought you were
it's
in your 40s.
Yeah,
it's the
that's what I
chubbiness that
thought as well.
hides all my wrinkles and stuff like that, So that's what we got.
We can both get away
True
with
Nerds
that.
here. Yeah, it's tell my body. So I don't do this to brag. I don't do this for anything. But so we all want to feel better. We all want to do this stuff. So like when I get up in the morning, I feel like garbage. Basically, I sit on a forklift. I don't do much moving around on that, other than driving. I sit. Coming home, I sit at it doing a podcast for all you great people, and I need to move. I need motivation. I need to move. So I started working out. Boy, oh boy, you're 50 years old when you're in there lifting like 10 pounds and your arms are like saying stop. You start
But we all start
walking
somewhere, right?
exactly. You start walking, and a mile seems like it's 10 miles. So
Right.
I need to basically keep my body moving. I want to be here for a long time. So we all know I was doing the carnivore. I kind of let that slide a little bit, but now I'm back on it strong again. And just to get healthy, that's what I'm doing. So I don't think I can bend, Tara. But I talked to Chief about it and stuff, and he's got a good path, that he's on, and so I started talking about what I want to do and stuff like that. And of course, I went to my doctor first, uh, got my annual done on it, just about everything except one thing, and I'm fit, but it doesn't show it. But that's my journey. So Tara wants to party. I don't want to hold up you guys any longer. We've been on for almost 2 hours here. We've had
Right on.
anywhere from 11 to 20 people, and
Nice.
I want you guys to get back to your life. But I appreciate all you that came on here, Justin, Aaron, Dave. Anything you want to promote at the end of this, go ahead. Start with Justin. Anything coming up? Closing thoughts, basically.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. I'm glad I'm back. It feels good. Feels good to be loved also. Dave, thank you for reaching out to me. You're not the only one, but I needed it when you called, and it was like the right time. But everybody else, thank you for the messages. Thank you for everything. Aaron, I can't wait to see some of your review videos because, like Baker said, your unboxing is spot on.
Thank you. Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Dave.
have.
Oh, Aaron, go ahead. Go ahead, Aaron.
What, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a video dropping tomorrow. My first, where I'm actually in front of the camera, just kind of explaining why I'm here and what I'm doing. And then shortly after that, hopefully within the next few days, I can start knocking some reviews out.
Nice.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I've had a sneak peek at that video, and man, he's got some natural coming through there. So you guys definitely check that out. I think I'm going to have a video probably popping out on Tuesday. with me being sick this last week, it's been rough. Trying to get set down in front of the camera to actually record without coughing. As you guys noticed earlier today, I still have that cough going a little bit, but I think I can contain myself enough to get a a little tips and tricks video coming out probably Tuesday for you guys. Besides that, I'm just going to throw it out there again. If you guys go on the Busy Bee Collective, use Born15. That will get you guys 15% off of your K-Cups, as a lot of people have been trying to put it. And you guys got any questions, make sure to leave her notes or get a hold of her on Instagram for the Community Cup if that's something that you're still interested in. And besides that, you guys have been great. Chat's been great. Appreciate you having us in again, Baker. Summers, it's great to see you in. And man, we're really looking forward to seeing where this thing can go. And I'm really excited about it. So
Thanks for having us.
Oh, anytime, you guys. Like I said, my show's open. Anything anybody wants to promote, anybody wants to talk about. I usually try to book a guest a week in advance, sometimes 2 weeks, but I pretty much can get you in at any time. And I think Kay's yelling at you.
Oh, it's Bearded Ken 10. Is that 10% off or is it 15? It's 10%. My bad. I'm so sorry, guys. It's Born or Bearded Ken 10. Bearded Ken 10. See, I got to get used to that. It's the Bearded Ken 10 for 10% off. So, thank you for the correction, babe.
Yes, thank you, Kay. So I have a Baker Essential video tomorrow. I'm kind of running out of stuff. I'm simple. I was trying to do. I forget. I think it was JJP said that I should do a Baker dozen, which is 13. I'm on like number 5. So I don't know. I'm kind of looking around and things I use daily, and that's what Baker Essential basically was. But I may have to change that to something else probably in the next couple of weeks here. And I drop that tomorrow. I'm hoping people are getting what they a little laugh. It is stuff that does work and it makes things better. When I find good product, I don't want to be paying for product that lasts only for a little while. I don't want to be dishing out constantly, So when I find something, believe me, it works. I test it pretty good, and so hopefully I can continue that. Wednesday, I'm going to do another review. I don't know what it's going to be now. I'm changing up a little bit. I was going to do one review, but I don't want to do that right this second. It's a good review, and believe me, there's nothing wrong with it. But I think I'm going to change it up, and it may be True North. I'm not going to do all the products. I'm probably going to just do a beard oil. But we'll see where we go with it, because I have a lot of things I have in my head to get out there. A lot of products, of course, to get out there. But it was a great show. Thank you, gentlemen, for being on. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. I'm going to close this out like I always do.
My videos drop on Saturday. I just wanted to throw that out there. So I dropped one yesterday. I forgot to tell you.
Jay, you had your time. Okay. And you don't get extra time. Okay. You do it once and that's it.
That's not extra points, huh?
Points for being the co-host.
No, that's great. Yeah. So go see Jay Rudely Interrupted Summers video. But no. So I am going to end it. So be quiet. Beard, beards don't conceal identity. They create it. Cilantro.
Have a good night, everybody.